A man was driving through the countryside when he saw an old farmer standing next to a freshly dug hole in the ground. "Excuse me," said the man, "but what are you doing?" The farmer looked up, smiled, and said, "I'm planting a seed." The man looked at the seed in the farmer's hand, then back at the hole in the ground. "But that seed won't grow. It's buried underground." The farmer looked back at him and said, "That's exactly where it's supposed to grow." You see, right now, many of us feel like that seed buried in the ground. We think we need light and comfort in order to grow, but it's the opposite. It's in the darkness where we get the chance to grow. You can look at the toughest seeds, the ones that lay in the cold, hard ground for months without any light. And when they finally sprout, they come out strong and resilient. They don't break under the slightest bit of pressure. Instead, they thrive because of it. And it's the same with us. When we go through tough times, when we feel buried underground, that's when we have the opportunity to become strong. But if we give up, if we stop believing that we can grow, then we'll never become who we're meant to be. Think about a seed that's planted on the surface, just lying there with no dirt covering it. Do you think that seed is going to grow? No! It's only when it's covered over, when it's buried underground, that it has a chance. It's like the darkness is helping it grow. So whenever you feel like giving up, whenever you feel like you're not making any progress, remember, that's when you have the opportunity to grow. That's when you can become stronger than you were before. But here's the thing. You have to have faith. You have to believe that you can make it. You have to believe that even though you're buried underground right now, you're going to sprout and grow into something beautiful. It's like when a bird sits on a broken egg. People will often ask, why doesn't the bird just leave? Why doesn't it fly away to safety? But the bird knows that inside that egg is where its baby is, and it needs to stay there in order to keep it safe. The bird knows that if it leaves, the egg will roll away and the baby bird will die. So it sits there and it protects that egg until it hatches. And that's what we need to do sometimes. We need to sit with our pain and our problems until we figure out how to solve them. We can't just run away from them and expect things to get better. We have to face them head on. Now, I know this might be hard to hear, but sometimes we cause our own problems. Sometimes we dig our own holes. But the good news is we also have the power to get ourselves out of those holes. We can choose to see the good in every situation. We can choose to believe that we can make it. When we're buried underground, when we're going through tough times, that's when we have the opportunity to grow. That's when we can become stronger, more resilient. But it's up to us. It's up to us to decide whether we want to grow or not. So the next time you feel like you're buried underground, the next time you feel like giving up, remember, that's when you have the opportunity to grow. That's when you can become who you're meant to be. You see, the seed didn't know it was being buried. It didn't know that it was going through a tough time. All it knew was that it needed darkness in order to grow. And so it grew. And that's what we have to do too. We have to embrace the darkness because that's where we have the opportunity to grow. That's where we can become who we are meant to be. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And as always, thanks for watching.